actually showing us that very sharp line of clouds, western Maine and New Hampshire. And then at 5, Dana was showing us radar images of a sharp line of rain. Slow to move into the state, though.
Yeah, it's basically being fought back by the reason that your lips are chapped. It's very dry. Yeah, it just kind of keeps pushing it back and back. And I asked for viewers whether or not any of this was hitting the ground, and I have heard that it is not so far. So there we go. We're going to show you that in a second. The temperatures are in the 40s for the most part. We've cooled down, obviously, with the clouds over southern and western Maine. You get into central Maine and northern Maine, it's actually nicer. Frenchville, 55 in Bangor, Southwest Harbor, 48 with an onshore flow there. That's our sharp line of clouds that Brian was just talking about. And look how it made some progress into southern Maine, and the radar right behind it looked at one point really kind of wide, and there was a lot of rain there. And I said, you just have to trust me that most of this will get eaten up as it moves towards us. And look how it's kind of holding that line right there, not able to get much into the state, and even down in southern and western York County. Again, I've not heard that it's hitting the ground. I'd love to hear from you in Kittery, for example, as it looks like it's the closest we're going to be there. Dew points are the reason. So the dew points are in the 30s, temperatures are in the upper 40s. You don't need it to be exactly the same reading, but you need them to be close. So if it's 48, you want the dew point to be 47 or 48 for it to be hitting the ground. So with our dews in the 30s still, it's likely evaporating at the upper levels of the atmosphere and mid-levels and just not getting to the ground. That was probably a longer conversation than it needed to be. The point is, most of the showers will stay to our west here over the next couple of hours, but one or two will sneak into York County, maybe Oxford County as well. Other than that, it's partly cloudy through the rest of the evening, and temperatures drop down to about 40. Tomorrow, I think, is a nice day. It's not as consistently sunny as the last few days have been. It's a mixture of sun and clouds. 50 to 55 should do it. The coastline will be cooler than inland, which is the same theme that we've been having, obviously, recently. And then some showers come through on Friday night with this cold front, but man, there's not many of them. Just a couple of sprinkles there initially, and then another round of showers briefly on Saturday morning. But it looks like these are going to move out pretty quickly. So I think by late morning, certainly by midday, we're in good shape, and temperatures are in the upper 50s to low 60s on Saturday afternoon. It looks pretty nice. Mid 50s, mixture of sun and clouds on Sunday, more consistent day as it stays dry all day. Monday looks good, Tuesday looks good. Next storm moves in on Wednesday. That'll be rain with maybe a little cute snow on the back across northern Maine. It's not really going to matter, but it could happen, so we'll keep an eye on that. It generally gets troughy across the east on Wednesday and Thursday, and so that gives us our slightly cooler temperatures and an opportunity to mix things maybe. But again, I'm not really worried about it. I'm not worried about many things, though. I guess it's not a good benchmark. Temperatures, 50s, then down to the 40s by late in the week. So I think this is a nice stretch for this time of the year, which can go a number of directions, as we know. It does fall apart a little bit mid next week, but until then, I think this weekend is pleasant, as is Monday. They had a good school vacation week.
They really did.
Right? This could be a tough one. Like, we planned to have Luca to have stuff to do, but it turns out.
Know.
Yeah, you're like, it might be an inside, but most of this week was good.
Yeah, very fortunate for a lot of families.
Yeah.
Keith, thanks.